Well, Conservative Commandos Radio Show and AUN Television is proud to be here in Orlando, Florida, in the NFRA, National Federation Republican Assembly Presidential Preference Conference. That's a mouthful. And our next guest is Joe Melendez, running for State House District 43 here in the Sunshine State. Welcome to the Conservative Commando Radio Show.
Glad to be here, JD.
This has been a roaring start to a tremendous convention. And we just had One American News, Dan Bald, trying to get a hold of President Trump up there on the stage with his cell phone dial. But I want to get your opinion about this convention.
I definitely love this convention. I think it's something that's needed for sure. Making sure that we hear all conservative voices and that we all unite as a party. It's essential.
Well, I'll admit, I love that. But what made you decide to run for Florida House District 43?
So there was a few things that ultimately led me to run for office. Being the son of pastors, growing up in a Christian community, we're active with the homeless community. And there was two homeless gentlemen that we met. Unfortunately, about 2 weeks after meeting them, they both got murdered. And that's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing a spike in the crime rate. And I want to make sure that we're bringing safety and security to our area, while also making sure that we're tackling issues such as drug trafficking and human trafficking in the state of Florida.
Top priorities, and it's nationwide. The war on defunding the cops that the left has been doing for a couple of years has had a huge toll. In my own city of Indianapolis, we're at record levels of homicides and crime. Thank you for stepping up to the plate. It sounds like you've got pastors for parents, but it sounds like you have a calling to serve your state and country.
And all the glory belongs to God.
Yes. Well, there's a lot you can do in the State House up there in Tallahassee. Public safety's got to be number one.
Yes, it is.
But the schools, do you want to talk a little bit about that?
So I believe parents should have the opportunity to decide what type of education their children will have without the government telling them how to raise their children, without the government attempting to indoctrinate their children. The parents' voices should be honored and respected.
Yes.
Parents have rights, and they should be defended.
Well, amen to that.
And as far as education is concerned, I want to make sure that we're giving students an opportunity to expand. What I mean by that, usually we're looking at internships at the college level. Mm-hmm. Why not start internships at the senior level in high school? Get them connected to the different industries that they're looking to get into. And then if they decide to go to college, then they're just constantly learning. That way they'll be successful, and that way they'll stay in the state of Florida.
Well, speaking of jobs, I mean, this Orange County and Orlando is the home to millions of jobs, literally. And we see an international flavor here. That's a tremendous thing, to get these kids working and get them on their careers as early as seniors in high school. You're applauded for that. Any other special efforts you can think of there at the State House?
So one of the things I want to do is, there's not a lot of push to support families that have children with disabilities in the state of Florida.
Okay.
And one of the things I want to do is I want to find ways to provide them resources. Okay. I want to be an advocate for families who are looking for resources, just can't find them. I want to let them know they're not alone. They have someone who is looking to be in Tallahassee, being their voice and fighting for them.
Amen again. And I want to thank you for coming on the Conservative Commando Radio Show and AUN Television. And it's so important that people step up to the plate. We have a nation that's going to go under, as Reagan said, if we don't fight for our freedoms. I want to thank you for coming on this show and wish you the best. God bless. How can our listeners and viewers contact you, support your campaign?
So there's 3 ways to support the campaign. If you live in the areas of Moss Park, Lake Nuna, Rio Pinar, which is the Chickasaw, Goldenrod area, Union Park, or Conway, then please make sure to sign a petition to get me on the ballot.
Nice.
The second thing is donate. I want to make sure that I'm being a voice for our people in Florida, but I can't be that voice if I'm fighting alone. So one of the best things to do is donate. And make sure to go to votejoe for43.com. That's votejoe, FOR, 43.com. to find out more information. And JD, it's an honor to be here. Thank you.
We thank you so much, Joe, and God bless. Best luck up there in Tallahassee.
Thank you, and keep me in prayers.
Yes, we shall. God bless.
God bless you too.